In our last video, we started with the reactions of alkyl halides. Reactions of alkyl halides. So we studied the reactions of alkyl halide are explained under three headings. What are they? Nucleophilic substitution reaction, elimination reaction, and reaction with metals. We already completed reaction with metals. We studied alkyl halides react with magnesium, forms RMgX. So RMgX is called Grignard reagent. We studied that. Alkyl magnesium halide is otherwise called Grignard reagent. Also we studied the reactions of alkyl halide with sodium metal also. When alkyl halide react with sodium metal, we are getting RR. That means we are getting hydrocarbon with double the number of carbon atom. Such reaction we call it as Woods reaction. Such reaction is called Woods reaction. Then we studied about the reaction of alkyl halide with aryl halide and sodium metal. That reaction we call it as a Woods-Fittig reaction. We studied about the reaction of aryl halide with sodium metal. That reaction we call it as Fittig reaction. So with the last video we studied about Woods reaction, Fittig reaction as well as Woods-Fittig reaction. Today we are going to study about the next reaction, that is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Substitution reaction initiated by a nucleophile is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction. For example, just to see this example, alkyl halide. When react with sodium hydroxide, this chlorine and sodium react together forming sodium chloride and it will come out. So we are getting CH3OH as the product. That means from an alkyl halide, chloride ion is removed. Instead we are placing OH minus ion. So we are substituting OH minus ion instead of Cl. Such reaction is called substitution reaction. Suppose if the substitution reaction is initiated by a nucleophile. Suppose if it is initiated by a nucleophile. The leaving group leaves and nucleophile occupy the position. Then that substitution reaction is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. In your textbook, in the NCERT class 12 chemistry part 2 textbook, if you refer table 10.4, if you are referring table 10.4, there some reagents are given in one column. Suppose if you are taking sodium hydroxide as the reagent, then OH minus is the nucleophile coming out from the reagent. Suppose if you are taking NaOR, NaOR means nothing but sodium alkoxide, sodium alkoxide. If you are taking sodium alkoxide as the reagent, the nucleophile coming out is RO minus. Suppose if you are taking KCN as the reagent, the nucleophile coming out is called CN minus. So what do you mean by nucleophile? The word meaning of nucleophile means the phile means love. So the word meaning is one who is loving nucleus. You all know nucleus is positively charged due to the presence of proton. So one who is loving nucleus must be negatively charged. Those species which having negative charge is called nucleophile. So these are all called nucleophile. Suppose OH act as a nucleophile and react with the alkyl halide, the resultant product is called ROH. Suppose if you are taking KCN as the reagent, suppose if it is react with the alkyl halide, if it is undergo substitution reaction with the alkyl halide, the resultant product is RCN, alkyl cyanide. Suppose if we are taking NaOR as the reagent, the nucleophile coming out is RO minus, alkoxide ion. This is called sodium alkoxide, this is called alkoxide ion. So the product we are getting is ROR. ROR means nothing but it is called ether. It is called ether. If you refer table 10.4, you can see all these things. What is a nucleophile? Nucleophile is a negatively charged species. All nucleophile having a nucleophilic center. With the nucleophilic center, it attaches with the substrate molecule. Suppose if you are taking cyanide ion, CN. So CN, if you are taking this CN having two resonance hybrid structure. So these two resonance structure, if you refer, in this structure CN having carbon having negative charge, here nitrogen having negative charge. That means CN having two nucleophilic center. These two are act as a nucleophilic center. Suppose carbon act as a nucleophilic center, then with the product we are getting is RCN. Suppose if N act as a nucleophilic center, we are getting RNC. RCN means alkyl cyanide. RNC means alkyl isocyanide. Alkyl isocyanide. This is alkyl cyanide. So this is called alkyl isocyanide as the product. Similarly, if you are taking NO2 nitro group, it also having the both oxygen as well as nitrogen act as a nucleophilic center. If it is linked with through nitrogen atom, we are getting nitroalkanes. The product formed is called nitroalkanes. If it is linked with oxygen atom, we are getting RONO. So alkyl nitrites. So this is alkyl nitrites, this is nitroalkanes. So these NO2 group as well as CN having two nucleophilic center are called ampident nucleophiles. They are called ampident nucleophiles. So what are ampident nucleophiles? Nucleophiles having two nucleophilic center are called ampident nucleophile. Example, CN minus, NO2 minus. Mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction proceed through two different pathways. One is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. The second one is unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction can be written as SN2 reaction, whereas unimolecular reaction can be written as SN1 reaction. SN2 means bimolecular nucleophilic substitution. It can also be stated as substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. Similarly, SN1 reaction means unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction or substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction. Let us first describe something about SN2 mechanism. To explain this, let us take the reaction between CH3Cl and OH. CH3Cl, this is CH3Cl plus OH minus. Here both the leaving group, this is actually leaving group, this is nucleophile. Both the nucleophile and the leaving group are electronegative. So they repel each other. So the nucleophile attack the substrate molecule 180° apart from the leaving group. That means this OH group attack the substrate molecule around 180° apart from the leaving group. So it will attack the back side. So this attack is called backside attack. The nucleophile attack the substrate molecule from backside. So because of the backside attack, so when they are when OH minus approach or attack the substrate molecule, we will get a state. This is one of the state. Just to see this state. In this state, the OH-C bond, so actually a new bond, it slowly start forming. The OH-C bond slowly start form. At the same time, the CCl bond, this bond become weakened. State the carbon bears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bond. Actually, it is impossible. So, this compound is unstable. We cannot able to produce this compound. Such state is called transition state. Such a state is called transition state. So, because of the weakening of CCl bond, it will become weakened and broken. At the same time, the COH bond slowly form and become stronger and we will get the product and Cl will come out. The Cl will come out. See this product form. So, here the configuration of the reactant, here the Cl is present this side, the electronegative element is present this side, but here the OH group is just reverse. That means the reaction proceeds with the inversion of configuration, or otherwise SN2 mechanism proceeds with the inversion of configuration. The configuration becomes just a reverse of the reactant. Therefore, this reaction proceeds with the inversion of configuration. In this SN2 mechanism, the nucleophile wants to approach the substrate molecule. It wants to approach the substrate molecule bearing the leaving group. The nucleophile approach the substrate molecule which having leaving group. Therefore, the presence of bulky substitution on the substrate molecule, presence of bulky substitution on the substrate molecule hinder or inhibit the reaction. So, the presence of bulky group around the substrate molecule inhibit or hindered the rate of the reaction. For example, if you are taking CH3Cl, here the substrate carbon is surrounded by simple 3 hydrogen atom. It is actually a primary alkyl halide because the carbon bearing the halogen is attached with no other carbon atom, only it is surrounded by 3 hydrogen atom, simple hydrogen atom. So, it is a primary alkyl halide, but see this tertiary alkyl halide, here the carbon bearing the halogen is surrounded by 3 CH3 group. When we compare with the hydrogen, the CH3 group is considered as a bulky group. The presence of bulky substitution around the central carbon atom hinder this reaction. Therefore, SN2 mechanism follows the order primary alkyl halide react very fast in SN2 mechanism than that of secondary alkyl halide. Secondary alkyl halide in turn react fast than that of tertiary alkyl halide. Why tertiary alkyl halide react slowly? Because of the presence of bulky group. So, SN2 reaction is very fast in the case of primary alkyl halide. It is a very important point. That is all about bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Mechanism of unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, that means SN1 reaction. So, the unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction or SN1 reaction proceed in polar protic solvent. So, this reaction or SN1 mechanism takes place only in the presence of polar protic solvent. In the presence of solvent only this reaction takes place. Example for this, we will consider the reaction between tertiary butyl bromide and OH minus. So, we will take as an example the reaction between hydroxide ion and tertiary butyl bromide. This reaction proceed through 2 steps. We already completed SN2 mechanism. That reaction takes place through only one step via transition state, but the SN1 mechanism there are two steps are there. In the first step, the alkyl halide, in the presence of polar protic solvent, it get ionized and form a carbocation and halide ion. Carbocation and halide ion. In the presence of polar protic solvent, the alkyl halide ionize and form a carbocation and a halide ion. This is the first step for SN1 mechanism. In the second step, the carbocation thus formed directly react with the hydroxide ion and the product will form. We are getting the product. So, in this reaction, the first step, that is the ionization of alkyl halide, is the slow step and is a reversible process. For all the reaction, slow step is the rate determining step. So, this step is the rate determining step, which consists of only one substrate molecule. That means, the rate of the reaction depends on the concentration of the substrate alone. Therefore, the molecularity of the reaction is 1. Hence, this reaction is called SN1 reaction. So, this 1 indicates the molecularity of the reaction is 1. Since the rate of the reaction depends on the concentration of alkyl halide, it follows second order kinetics. In this mechanism, in the first step, the ionization takes place with the energy obtained from the solvation of halide ion. Energy obtained from solvation, with the energy obtained from solvation of halide ion, the bonding between halogen and the carbon get break. Greater the stability of the carbocation, faster will be the rate of the reaction. Suppose if we are taking primary alkyl halide and tertiary alkyl halide, the stability of the carbocation formed here and here, if you consider, here the carbocation, carbon is surrounded by 3 hydrogen atom alone, but here it is surrounded by bulkier group. Presence of bulkier group increase the stability of carbocation. So, tertiary carbocation is more stable than that of primary carbocation. More is the stability of carbocation, faster will be the rate of the reaction. Hence, SN1 mechanism follows. Tertiary alkyl halides are more reactive than that of secondary alkyl halide. Secondary alkyl halides are more reactive than that of primary alkyl halide. So, in SN1 mechanism, the rate of the reaction depends on the stability of the carbocation. On this only, the allylic halide and benzylic halide are more fast in SN1 mechanism. Both allylic as well as benzylic halide are more fast in SN1 mechanism because of the stability of the carbocation form. See this is allylic halide. As per SN1 mechanism, first step, this Cl get ionized and we are getting a carbocation. This carbocation thus formed from allylic halide is stabilized by resonance. The same way the benzylic halide also, the carbocation formed is stabilized by resonance structure, different resonance structure. On this basis only, the allylic halide and benzylic halides are more fast in SN1 mechanism. For a given alkyl halide, the SN1 reaction, alkyl iodides are more reactive than that of alkyl bromides. Alkyl bromides in turn more reactive than that of alkyl chloride. For alkyl fluoride, the reaction is very slow. This is example 10.6 of your textbook. There are two compounds are given. So these are the two compounds. Among these, which one undergo SN2 reaction faster? This is the question. Among these two, which one undergo SN2 reaction faster? In this compound, the Cl is directly attached to the cyclic compound. Here CH2Cl comes, so it is a primary alkyl halide. So as per we studied, the primary alkyl halide is more fast in SN2 reaction. Since it is a primary alkyl halide, this will undergo SN2 reaction faster. Then another second question of example 10.6. This is the second question. See this. Actually this compound is CH3, CH2, then this is CH2I. This is the compound. It is an iodide, it is a chloride. We studied for a given alkyl halide, iodides are more fast than that of chlorides. Therefore, this will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction or SN2 reaction very fast.